Hi, happy Monday. I have got Riley and Chop's babies here with me, and they were moved to my bedroom last week. With having these 3 extra tiny puppies, I wanted to be able to keep a closer eye on them for longer, so we decided to bring them to the house instead of the puppy nursery. And I think Riley has liked being in our bedroom with us as well. But the puppies are all doing great. So we still have our 3 small ones. 2 are kind of catching up. The other one's staying pretty small, but they're all very strong. And I kind of expect them to be the feisty puppies in the litter. Seems like the little ones always have to be a little bit feistier to keep up with the bigger ones. So I want to show you each of these puppies and go through their names with you. So this one is Smoltz. This one is a sable boy. And I believe he is also Merle. He's got these gray spots on his tail. Then we have Chipper. Chipper is our blue Merle, tricolor. It's a pretty boy. All of our boys are a good size. Let's see, and then we have got Andrew. His nose is starting to fill in. And Andrew, I believe, is just sable. No Merle to him. Okay, now we have our little girls. We have Bobby. So this is our Atlanta Braves themed litter. So from Bobby Cox is where that name came from. And she is one of the smaller ones, but she has definitely gotten some size to her. Okay, then we have Avery. Avery is a darker sable. She's one of the smaller girls. She's got that big white collar and white tall socks. And we have our little girl Justice, who I believe is going to be a sable. I mean, she is sable. I believe she's going to be Merle. But she has grown. She still just fits in my palm. So still little, but she's probably doubled in size. I'm sure she'll stay on the smaller end of these babies. Okay, we have got Maddox. Maddox is also going to be a Merle, sable. And then we have Murphy. Murphy is our blue Merle girl. All these pretty spots. So last week, these puppies did get to go see our vet, and we had their 2 claws removed. He listened to everybody's heart and checked them over really well, and he said everyone was doing fantastic. So just to keep a close eye on these small ones, make sure they're getting to nurse, and they are. Riley just stays in here with them and gives them all plenty of time to nurse throughout the day. So we're very excited about that. We've been doing our early neurological stimulation exercises where we're holding them in all the different ways. Everybody's doing fantastic with that. Getting to hold them on their backs and rub their tummies and rub their ears and their toes. That's about all we do with them at this age. We let Mama kind of handle them mostly. We just spend a few minutes with them each day. But after they turn 2 weeks old, then there'll be a lot more going on. So their eyes are still closed and their ears, so they can't hear anything right now. But that'll be changing this week. They still like to stay in their puppy pile when they're not cuddled up with mom. I have, I believe, 14 families in line. Well, we've got two spots saved for ourselves, and then I think 12 other families in line for these puppies. We did confirm Mia's litter, so we are expecting more mini puppies to be born in the next about 3 weeks. We also will be confirming another litter with Mabel. Hopefully she is pregnant, so we plan to do that this week, do an ultrasound and make sure she's expecting babies with her caliber. Those minis might be a little bit bigger, seeing as Caliber's, he's 45 pounds, so I would expect them to stay around that, still that 30, 45 pound range. We still have some Sheepadoodles available, so if you're interested in possibly one of those, then let us know. We've got 3 that are ready to go home now, and then we have another litter of what we call reverse Sheepadoodles. So mom is a F1 Sheepadoodle. We've bred back to our sheepdog boy, and these puppies are beautiful puppies, so go check them out on our Sheepadoodle Puppies page, and you can see their movie Mondays. Alright, well, that's going to be it this week for Riley and Chop's puppies. I'm going to let her back in here. I've got her out in the living room feeding her while we do this. We will catch you guys back here next week at Ocoee River Doodles.